Yeah. Okay. Police in northern Tennessee are looking for a group of women who robbed a 78-year-old lady while she was praying in church.
Yeah, that's really bad.
All caught on camera, on the security camera. It walks up to the pew of the museum and asks if they can pray together. Then while they were praying, a woman in the pew behind reached into the lady's purse and stole her credit cards, gift cards, and cash.
Wow, this is so
Okay, so when I do headers, I start with the shortest one, and I use the leftovers from the pipes. I'll do the shortest one, and then I'll zip tie, and then this one I'll zip tie, and this one I'll bring it in as close as far as I can, wedge it in there. It's usually pretty tight, it'll hold it there. And then this final one I'll bring all the way down, and when things start getting tight, I'll wrap all of them together onto the collector and then clamp it. If you start here, you're gonna have to like figure out how much you need to wrap all this and cover all these, and you need that amount to like dangle out of your way. So it's easier to just start with the little ones, trim them, this one trim them, this one trim it, and then use an entire, you know, amount or enough to finish it out, and then you can trim it off. Otherwise you have that hanging down in your way, and it's hard to guesstimate. Some guys will take like ribbon, you know, and wrap it and then unwrap it, and that tells them how long you need to measure your piece. But you know, I've tried that, and it's just another step that takes up too much time. If you think about it ahead and picture what stages you're going to be at and how much material you're going to have hanging and stuff, it's easy to figure it out without having to do that. And honestly, every time I've done that with like the ribbon and stuff, it never comes out right, because this stuff doesn't stretch like the other stuff or so forth. You know, there's a lot of characteristics about this that's different than that other stuff that you might test wrap it, you know. So anyway, you'll see. And then also yesterday I didn't use gloves because this stuff is it's not all fiberglass. It's oh, I want to say titanium, but I don't think that's it. I can't remember. But it's not fiberglass, but it does have little fibers in it. They're not as irritating as fiberglass. But yesterday I did have some on my hands. I keep rinsing them off, but it's just easier and better to use gloves. Probably want to, safer anyway. if you can hear me because that big fan's going, but I got this side header on. It's torqued. Aluminum head. Torque specs is 22 foot-pounds, so I torqued them. And for those of you that think that's really light, you got to remember this thing heats up and expands, and these will get tight once it's warmed up. But I wanted to show you the header locking bolt. I didn't put any Loctite or anything on the bolts, but I am using these header lock nuts. It's just really simple. Let me show you here. The bolt has a groove in it, you can see there, and then when you get it torqued on there, they come in different angles. You can use these guys here to, once this is torqued down, you slide this over it, and you want this to butt up against like the header tube. That will disable this from backing out, from loosening up. And then if you're off a little bit and the teeth don't quite line up enough to get this to be touching something that will not let it turn, you can trim them. You can see here they come with different angles for different applications, but you could give it just a little bit more torque. That way you can get this thing clocked correctly. And then once it's correct, you just take the C-clip and it clips into that groove and disables, you know, the keeper from coming off the bolt. I'm trying to do this and hold the camera, so hopefully you were able to see that a little bit. But anyway, looks like that when you're all done. You can see this thing's touching the header tube here, making it not possible for this to back out counterclockwise. And I'll just repeat the process all the way down. This is an example of where I would use the curved one, the bent one. It won't reach any of the tubes, it's in the middle. So you'll put this on like that, and you can see that the bend catches the top of the header plate, making it not possible for this to back out.